As you'll be aware, various voiceover lines were removed in Title Update 2 of Tomb Raider 1, 2, 3 Remastered. Today we're going to take a look at these in a little bit more detail, as well as giving some of my opinions on the matter. Firstly, we have to remember that the voiceover lines were recorded back when the game was originally released. This is a remaster which keeps all of the original assets and modernises them. To completely re-record these lines or add more lines in, along with changing the level design or art style for example, but keeping the same storyline, that would make the game a remake. On your screen now is a full list created by Rosscroft96 on X of all the removed voiceover lines from the Lara's home training levels across the 3 titles. Now, I must make it clear that this is for consoles only, as PC users can still hear all of these lines. The reason for this has been explained through World of Tomb Raider on X, as Sony, Microsoft and Nintendo requested the removal of these lines. Now, I could possibly understand this when the line says the following.
Use the D-pad to go into the music room.
D-pad is a phrase used on the PlayStation, the system the game was originally released on, while directional pad is the term used on the Xbox and control pad is the term used on the Switch. Either way though, you can still use the left stick to move in either tank or modern controls on any of these systems. Now, some people have suggested re-recording these lines with the original voiceover artists. However, this would need to be done with all audio languages the game features. Other suggestions have included keeping the voice lines as they were originally, but just adding a button prompt within the subtitles. There's a few things with this. 1, not everybody plays with the subtitles on, and 2, what if a player remaps the controller? The subtitle would then be incorrect, unless of course it was coded to change once you remap. An example of this can be seen now as they approach the crash mat in Tomb Raider 1's home, and of course there is no jump button indicated in the original voiceover, but you can see that I have edited the subtitles to show which button to press. I'm going to be clear, I have been able to edit the subtitles because I'm on PC, but I am playing using an Xbox controller. Now, if I go into the controls and let's say I remap jump from X to something random like the right trigger and restart the level, when I get to the crash mat again, the subtitle will still read X, and as you can see, pressing it is doing nothing. Like I've said, if it was implemented this way and was coded to change when you remap, fair enough, but also, as I've said, not everybody plays with subtitles on. So how can this be fixed? Well, simply, players on other systems need to remember that the Xbox and the Switch did not exist when these titles were originally released in the late 90s. So there will be elements, such as the D-pad that's been outlined earlier in this video, that don't match the modern day systems the game is being played on. So it isn't anything to do with the control system itself, it's more to do with the console manufacturers and the terminology they use. Is it something that bothers you, or had you even noticed the lines were removed in the first place? In my opinion, it would be nice to have them added back, as this is a remaster and it is there to preserve the original titles. It also makes the training levels more difficult, as there is no prompts whatsoever now to tell first time players what they actually need to do. Let me know your thoughts on the removal of these voice lines and how it affects your gameplay and the controls overall. In the meantime, stay tuned to the channel for more content from Tomb Raider Remastered and check out some of the other videos if you haven't already.